The Dominion has begun pulling troops back to reinforce the Beastmaster's camp, but we need to buy more time. I will return to the commander's side, but I would ask that you do one more thing. Cut off the head of the snake, and the body writhes helplessly. In this case, I speak of the mercenary captain, of course. I leave it in your capable hands.
Understood, yes. Oh, look who it is.
It's handled, sir.
We have secured the Skygate. I have men guarding it day and night, Captain. No one gets in or out. As for the Skyhaven leader, they will soon be in our grasp.
Good. Finally, we'll get this off our backs.
Of course. So, about that deal we made.
Huh? Oh, that. Don't you worry, friend. A man like you would be a perfect fit for governor of Moonwater Plains.
Thank you.
Wait. You said someone was going to bring the leader here.
Yes, Lady Yura.
No, that won't do. I can't let her and her master take all the credit. Yongzhou!
Yeah, sir.
Yongzhou, send your soldiers to the Skygate.
Yes, sir. Move out! To the Skygate! Yes, sir!
So then...
General Yongwan, trouble, sir.
Huh? What is it?
Rebel forces, right outside!
What?
Prepare for combat! Stop the rebels! Now!
General!
Come out!
They came! The tribes of Moonwater really came to our aid! It's amazing to see so many from such different paths fighting side by side. Doyahan, of all the people, there's a lot of blood on his hands. We'll stop him, but first we have to focus on the battle at hand. Go! Help our allies!
Take this!
Feels good to fight something that's not undead for once. The Snapjaw always honor a debt. I can handle things here, so go help someone who actually needs it. Who's ready to die next?
Ha-ha!
I am pleased to hunt by... I am pleased to hunt by your side again. But where are the other Skyhaven warriors? How like outsiders to betray their own pack. You could learn a lesson of honor from the wolves. I fear this hunt will fail. Let us instead strike at the Talus' throat and kill their commander. The Lycandi will hold these cravens here. You must track their commander down and end this battle with his blood. Raise your spears. Today, we hunt.
you're safe. I still cannot believe Doyohan betrayed his own. When I swore my oaths to the Skyhaven, he asked me if I would stand by his side come what may. I did not understand then what he meant. Doyohan was like a son to me, but I cannot tolerate what he has become. There was a time when Doyohan believed in the Resistance. That is the man I choose to remember. So many lives lost to betrayal. Perhaps Doyohan lost faith that the Skyhaven could accomplish what needed to be done. But siding with the enemy, that is not the boy I raised. Alas, we cannot sit and question the past. It is time for action.
Flames!
Take this!
Thank goodness you made it. I heard the plan from Iksanun. We will buy you as much time as we can. Oh no. Doyohan knew about our plan and must have told his warriors. We must hurry before they get to the altar. We'll hold the line here. You must go on ahead. Quickly! I'm done running away. I'll stand my ground as long as I can.
Our allies came through for us, and we have you to thank. I'm proud of you, Jiansei. Iksanun is preparing the gateway now. Doyohan betrayed us, but he knows of our intent. Come! We must warn the others immediately. Hurry! We must protect the commander!
We did it! Are you all right?
Something is off.
What?
Princess!
Junpado! Johnson!
The rest of you, to the base! Go!
How dare you!
It's been a while, Princess. Or was it Skyhaven leader?
Yura! So Jin Saoyan was behind this!
Stand down!
Stand down.
Doyohan, what have you done?
Shut up, you hypocrite! You don't think we know who you are? Tell us, Princess Yanma Fei! All we wanted was peace, and you lured us into war. You, the daughter of our most hated enemy. Was it fun watching us die for your little games?
That's not true!
Ha! We want no part in your family troubles. Nobody wants to die for nothing. Lady Yora, I knew you would come. Please, help me.
Oh, such a big, bad owie. Don't worry, I'll make it better. Poor baby. You will live forever.
gun! Where is my son?
Behind you.
Iksanun, traitor to the Lin! You killed my mom! I punish you on behalf of the Brightstone Lin!
How does it feel to see the world turned upside down? Children killing their parents. Nothing new in this rotten world.
You wretch! So long. Lady Jinsoyeon, I finished Iksanun. Now keep your promise.
Do not worry. Your people are free forevermore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go see for yourself.
Do not fall to darkness.
Your game is up, Princess. Let us return to the palace.
You won't get away with this!
My lady?
Useless creature. After all the chances that I have given you, it seems you simply were not meant for greater things. Well then, go say hello to your master.
Mayor!
Ilsim, don't go.
What?
That woman, Jinsoyeon, she's turning villagers into demons.
No, that can't be! What's going on? What? Why?
I must die before I turn. Before I do, please listen, Ilsim.
Yes.
You must find your father, Iksanun, the Realm Walker.
What?
You should seek him out. He's the only one who can stop Jinsoyeon.
Children killing their parents. Nothing new in this rotten world.
What have I done?
What took you so long?
I was held up.
Do you wish revenge on Jinsoyun? Allow me to introduce myself. Like your master, I am one of the four guardians. I've been following your journey. Master Hong, Iksanun, they were both dear friends of mine. I'm sorry I could not help them. Like Iksanun, I was a victim of Jinsoyun's wrath. It has taken a very long time to recover my strength. The mark of the Black Rose festers within you, twisting your soul. You lack the strength to drive the darkness out. If nothing is done, you will be consumed from within. As a servant of the Dark Realm rips free from your tattered husk, you will die horribly. Then who will avenge your master? How many friends have you watched die, powerless to help? How many times have you come to the aid of others, only to face your quest alone? Despite all your training, how often have you been swatted aside while innocents suffered at the hands of Jinsoyun? As long as you are a slave to that mark, Jinsoyun has power over you. Turn her brand into your strength. Master the darkness within. While light and darkness war within you, you remain weak. Let go of the shackles that bind you and accept true power. The Hong Moon arts have failed you. Come with me, and together we will have vengeance. The way of Hong Moon could not protect your friends. You must renounce it. To avenge them, you must turn weakness into strength. Will you embrace the darkness? Will you sacrifice anything for vengeance? There is no room for hesitation or weakness on the path to revenge. Falter, and your friends will have died for nothing. The way of Hong Moon could not protect your friends. You must renounce it. To avenge them, you must turn weakness into strength. Will you embrace the darkness? Will you sacrifice anything for vengeance? There is no room for hesitation or weakness on the path to revenge. Falter, and your friends will have died for nothing. The way of Hong Moon could not protect you. To avenge them, will you embrace? There is the way of to avenge them. Will you embrace? There is no room for hesitation. You will now turn from the path of Hong Moon and enter that of the Dark Arts. And together, we will have revenge. We must have revenge.
Surprised?
Mushin's path is not for the weak. Prove your might and earn his tutelage. Train yourself to control the darkness within. When you're ready, I will find you. Ah, there you are. The Master is expecting you. This is your final test. He won't hold back. If you fail, well, I think you know.
You seem more in control of your power. Good. Surviving this test will take everything you have. Fight me. The time has come. We'll see if you have what it takes to claim your revenge. Should you fail, I will grant you the mercy of a swift death. Feel the might of the divine fist! Impressive. Such power, to have been cornered, even for just a moment. You have become a master in your own right. You are ready. Yura tells me you have reservations about my motives for helping you. Perhaps you have heard of the Divine Mandate ritual being prepared in Zaiwei. Jin So-yun is behind it. The Divine Mandate ritual opens a passage between realms. It is how the people commune with the heavens to determine a ruler when the line of succession is broken. But when the ceremony is corrupted, the celestial gate swings open to two realms, divine and dark. Jin So-yun intends to create a permanent bridge between the dark realm and our own, ushering in an era of endless chaos. She must be stopped. I sacrificed myself once before and the world suffered. No, someone must prepare for the worst. There is nothing more I have to teach you. If your thirst for revenge is not enough to defeat Jin So-yun, you aren't the hero I thought you were. She is insurance against Jin So-yun's schemes. I will release her when that witch is dead. Until then, no one can know she is here.
I'm impressed. Perhaps you're not so hopeless after all. You've been such a good pupil. It's only fair I let you in on a little secret. The reason Mushin took you under his wing. You see, Jin So-yun has something he wants. His birthright. The Twilight's Edge. Only she's not so keen on giving it up. The Twilight's Edge is a blade older than civilization. Its power's beyond your comprehension. But you would not seek such a weapon? Very well. Stopping Jin So-yun it is. More likely than not, she's flitting about the Talus capital, setting dark plans in motion. Zaiwei is the capital of the Talus Dominion. The dragon pulses within are carefully manipulated by expert windwalkers. Without a specially attuned charm, you would arrive in pieces. Instead, I'll drop you off just outside the city, in the Sky Petal Plains. Now go, slay Jin So-yun. Set free your inner demons and revel in the anguish of your foes. Such fun.
You look so beautiful. Honest? Of course, my lady. You look lovely. Perfect. Wonderful. I can't believe I'm going to be Empress.
Now, only one left. Perhaps next time we meet, you will be complete. As my vessel.
I kill you. I will parade your head around on a pike.
Lumang! They just keep... We're losing too many men to the cannon. Charge!
Just die!
Fire! How do you like that? Charge! Fire!
You can't even
Reload
get
me,
it!
Talon. Ah! Reloading! They're coming for the cannons! How dare you destroy our cannon! I will destroy you! You will die by my hand! joining you.
This raid, I hate to admit it, but it would have been the last. If you hadn't been there, they would have taken Grand Harvest Village for sure. Who are you? If you say so, warrior. I would ask more questions, but at this point, I'll take help wherever I can get it. Please help us protect our village. Then you might as well stand with us. The gate to Zaiwei is closed until we get the Lu Meng under control. The Emperor does not want the divine mandate ritual to be disturbed. But if you pledge to stand with us here, on my honor, I will request a pass for you. Divine Realm bless you, warrior. Our troops have been decimated by the cannons. Please rescue those who can be saved. I will hold the line and help my soldiers regroup. Hurry, we haven't much time. Keep fighting! We can't let them take Grand Harvest Village! We've got them on the run! Regroup, and let's drive them back! Another wave! Hold the line! Ready your defensive maneuvers! Be on your guard! Don't let the Lu Meng through! Another wave! Hold the line! Charge!
Just die!
It's not working! Looks like we've turned the tables on them. We're still outnumbered, but we must drive the Lu Meng Syndicate out. They're trying to disrupt Zaiwei's main trade route and get into the city. We can't let that happen. There are too few of us to hold off the Lu Meng. We have to call for reinforcements. The Dominion installed a beacon for us to light when we needed assistance. It signals the Zaiwei guards. But the Lu Meng knew about the beacon. They struck there first and killed the guard in charge of tending it. If we can't get to it and light it, Grand Harvest Square is lost. You must light the beacon, warrior. We will hold the enemy back and rescue our people. Help us fight off the Lu Meng and light that beacon. Defense, stand your ground. Provide cover fire while we advance. Charge! Charge! Charge!
Ha-ha! Poor hygiene must be a requisite for joining the Lu Meng. Take this!
There were too many Lu Meng. Light the beacon. Signal the reinforcements.
Gotham, this ends here. Surrender, and we will spare you. Charge!
Hey, you're strong. line!
Oh, so you're that rookie, Yu Chun. Let's call it a day, shall we? Back to base!
Yes, boss!
I'd like a word with you. Now.
They're going away! They're gone!
Oh, so much to clean.
Get the injured first! Hurry! Come on! Let's clean up!
So, you showed up. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the Zaiwei Guard. I guess introductions are in order. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the city guard, guardian of Zaiwei, and I also play a mean lute. I've been assigned to bolster security ahead of the Divine Mandate ritual to protect against that maniac Yun Sang and his criminal band, the Lu Meng Syndicate. He's been a threat for some time, but in recent weeks his attacks have been more frequent. But I think I've nailed his pattern. I am this close to bagging this thug, and I can't have masterless vigilantes like yourself interfering. So do us all a favor and butt out of this one. You want into Zaiwei? No can do. Zaiwei is closed to outsiders until further notice. Pass or no pass, you won't be allowed into the city. Not with the Lu Meng turning the plains into their own personal playground. The city's the only safe place left, and it's gonna stay that way. The gates will only reopen once Yun Sang is safely in the dungeon sampling our finest prison gruel. Until then, I don't care if you're one of the 4 guardians. You're not getting in. Well then, you better hope that woolly-headed werewolf is brought to justice with a big bow on his head. And quick.
Yes, sir.
I gotta go. Duty calls.
I'm Ipyang, manager of Grand Harvest Village and its supply lines. All of us who call Grand Harvest home are indebted to you. Lu Meng Syndicate raids in the Sky Petal Plains are becoming more frequent. They've been hitting Grand Harvest over and over, trying to disrupt Talus supply lines. Yes, but that's not all the Lu Meng are responsible for. They've been kidnapping villagers and trying to get into Zaiwei. Unless Yun Sang is brought to justice, no one is getting into Zaiwei for a long time. But that's not the only reason Zaiwei is closed off. The Emperor wants the Divine Mandate ritual to be performed without any interruptions. You're not the only one who wants to enter Zaiwei and is stuck here. Many travelers have gathered at Granny's Inn. Someone there may know a secret way inside. I wish you luck, warrior.
Oh my heavens. Warrior, over here! I'm so excited. I saw you beat up those thieves and I knew you were the one. The one who could help me save my dad. My name's Daljin. My dad is the manager of the granary, and he hasn't come back. I mean, he usually does. He usually comes back to the square to have lunch with me, but he hasn't come back. It's been hours. I'm so worried. I mean, if the Lu Meng struck here, what if they struck the granary too? I just know something's wrong, and no one will listen to me because I'm just a kid. Will you please go check to see if my dad's okay? What? No! Please, you're the only one who can do something. No one else is strong enough to beat up the Lu Meng. I need you. Oh, what am I gonna do? My dad might be gone forever.
Don't expect me to act glad to see you.
Hey, there are worse things than guarding a gate all day. Trust me.
Well, you've changed. Your chi. It's darker. I like that. I have to say, it suits you. Ha! Cute. Your path. So you finally realize that revenge is your true motivation. I guess we have something in common now. The Talus capital? Of course not. Look around you. Does it look like anyone has found a way in? The Lu Meng Syndicate's raids have shut Zaiwei down. Huh. I guess great power doesn't come with great smarts. Running up to the gates would be suicide. You'd have every Talus soldier in Zaiwei on you in minutes. Well, of course there is. You just have to take down Yunsang. The Lumang Syndicate is powerful, but it's because Yunsang is a strong leader. Without him, the Lumang are just common thieves. If Yuchun is able to arrest Yunsang, the Lumang will fall back. Without their raids, there would be no reason for the gates to be closed. You could enter Zaiwei freely. You'll have to wait your turn. I'm looking for him. Yuchun's looking for him. Now you're looking for him. Of course not. Do you think I'd be sitting here drinking if I knew? I came here to listen for rumors, but I haven't heard any. Granny knows something, but she won't tell me. Why don't you be useful and ask her?
Did you hear that? Was it the...
Good, good. Just let old Granny tally up the numbers. I saw you chatting it up with them like fucking buddies, and you have the fucking nerve to say that to me? Do you know how much that woman is drunk? Hoodlums, dressing all fancy and acting like they can own the place. Same as every other dolled up out of the city. Well, if you're not here for the tab, then order something to eat or get lost. Do I look like a tour guide to you? Stupid travelers. What did you want to know? The leader of the Lumang Syndicate? Him and his cronies rampage through here every other week, raiding and stealing whatever's not nailed down. They may have gotten run off earlier, but they'll be back sure as they're probably making a hit on the granary up the road. Watch your mouth. If you're so worked up about the granary, do something about it. Not
Father Dalgin, your father is fine, I hope.
Don't be nice to me if you're not going to help. It's okay. I know it's not your business. I'm just worried about my dad. You will? Okay. The granary is just west of the village. Could you please make sure my dad's not in trouble? When he didn't come back for lunch, I knew something was wrong. He always comes back. I hope that the Lumang haven't gotten him. Please hurry. It's been such a long time. I don't know what I'd do without him.
She has reason to worry. The Lumang have their mind set on storming Zaiwei. They know they wouldn't survive a head-on assault, so they're trying other tactics, like trying to starve us out. If the Lumang have control of the granary, they have control of Zaiwei's food supply. We could be facing mass starvation. No, Yunsang rules from afar. Yuchun, of course, is chasing him with most of the Talus army, so we're left to deal with Yunsang's enforcers. Perhaps, if they were high enough on the chain of command. Doran, for instance, is one of his highest-level enforcers. I'd hate to see what he would do to the granary. And if anyone had news of Yunsang, it would be him. Thank you. The granary is on the road northwest of here. And please be on the lookout for Sopeng, Daljin's father.
You there. I need your help. Thank goodness you came along when you did, warrior. My granary has been attacked. Yunsang's enforcer, Doran, he just rolled in and started taking villagers hostage. And he has bombs. Everything's on fire. I must go find help. I'm a manager, not a fighter. Dalton, did my daughter send you? She's a smart girl. I'm glad she thought to send help. You are going to help, right? I can't offer much in return. Maybe a job at the granary. Yunsang of the Lumang Syndicate? You must be really skilled if you're going up against him. I see what you're up to. You want to ask Doran about Yunsang. Clever. If you want my help, you'll have to save the Grand Harvest Militia, too. I'm not a great fighter, but I'm the granary manager, and I know my way around. The militia is being held in one of the storage warehouses. I'm sure you're very skilled, but the two of us against that many Lumang? We'll need their help anyway. What do you say? Great. I'd feel terrible if I didn't help the villagers. When the militia is free, we can go and face Doran. Then let's go. Let's go rescue the militia first. We're going to need their help to fight the Lumang. Then we'll find the villagers. Okay, well here... Hurry! We'd better be quick. I'll release these two. You go help the ones in back. Are you okay? Good. We need your help. Keep the Lumang off us while we rescue villagers. I hope we're not too late. Come this way. They're in the warehouse. Oh no, we're too late. No one could have survived this fire. Those damn Lumang. Come with me. Maybe there are still some villagers alive. I see them. Go to the well and get a bucket of water. Douse the flames before they reach the bombs. It's out. Thank the heavens. Those explosives. They're going to destroy the granary. But we can fight bombs with bombs. Throw one at... Now we've only got Doran to worry about. Do you know anything about him? No wonder you're so eager. The man is crazy. Doran takes pleasure in flames, smoke, and destruction, and he relies on his bombs in combat. You should destroy the rest of his bombs so he can't use them against you. I'll make sure the Lumang don't interfere. This way! Grab a bomb and lob it at that cache. Thank you. I will gather additional guards. Be safe.
How dare you interrupt me? I don't have time for a fool like you. Don't you know beauty when you see it? My work, my bombs. I will never betray Yun Sang. Feel the loving embrace of fire and sparks!
Did he just blow himself up? I guess you're not getting any information out of him, are you? Well, I'm sure someone knows where Yun Sang is. Keep following the Lumang, and you're sure to find him. Daljan, she must have gotten worried when I didn't show up for lunch. Now I feel really bad. I'm sorry. I really don't have any information on Yun Sang. I've got two ideas. The first is going to sound crazy. There have been a lot of kidnappings lately, and there's a rumor going around that there's a mad machinist in a cave north of here. Supposedly, it's some sort of tainted lab, but I think it's the Lumang. The simplest explanation is usually correct, right? The second is that the Lumang have stolen a lot of grain, and grain is heavy and spills easily. They'd have to use carts to take it back to their lair. You go check out that tainted lab, and I'll go see if I can find traces of the Lumang moving our grain.
Don't make me say it again. I don't have time for this.
Damn you, Dongwon! Free the children now, and maybe I'll go easy on you.
You show a troubling lack of appreciation for scientific progress.
What have you done with the children?
Let's see what else you can do.
I won't let you do whatever you want.
I suppose you'll make good test subjects, or at least spare parts.
This isn't going to be easy.
You show a troubling lack of appreciation for scientific progress. My minions aren't running up to spec. Behold my creation!
He's spitting in the face of the natural order.
Relax, this won't hurt me a bit.
I want to go home!
Okay, this has been entirely unpleasant. Dongwon out.
I want to go home! I hate it here. Is that scary man gone? Is it over? Thank you. When those weird machines grabbed me, I thought I was done for. Why did they take me here? You're probably right. Can I go home now?
Anything. You were gone so long, I thought you got what you needed and left. I guess not. It wasn't the Lumang. Li Dongwon. I'd heard his name whispered at Granny's Inn, but I dismissed the stories of automatons and demons as tall tales. To hear you say they were true is troubling. Yes, I can finally help you for a change. The cart's trail ended in front of a large encampment. That may be their new Lumang stronghold. And from what I've heard, Maung San, another of Yun Sang's enforcers, is there.
Maung San may have the information you need, but there's a complication. I'm going to have to ask a favor of you again. The Lumang dragged off some villagers with the grain. If you go there, please help them.
You there. I need your help.
Are you rescued? A Talus patroller tried to save me from the Lumang as they dragged me and some others here. But there were too many Lumang. He's imprisoned in the stronghold as well. If he patrols this area, he probably knows his way around the camp and where Maung San is. I haven't a clue. The granary attack, the fire, our kidnapping, it's all a blur. I'm sorry I'm not more helpful. If you could get a better look at the stronghold... let me think. I remember. Watchtowers. There are watchtowers all over the stronghold. If you could get up on top of one, you could see all around the camp and find the Talus patroller. It'd also make it easier for you to take the Lumang by surprise. Good. I'm glad I could help. Oh, and one last thing, warrior. We weren't the only ones kidnapped. If you see any other villagers, please help them.
Ready for some action? Come watch the best canine warriors on the continent duke it out. If interested, find us at Just a Cave. Bedding.
Thank you for saving me. You're lucky not to be in my place, warrior. I tried to rescue some Grand Harvest villagers from the Lumang and was put in shackles for my trouble. I'm impressed you got this far. I guess you haven't run into Maung San yet. I don't know for sure. He and his pets only appear when there's trouble. I've patrolled this area for months, and I've never seen him wandering around. But I've never gotten a good look at the Lumang's den, which is very heavily guarded. That may be where he spends his time. Well, if you're dead set on visiting the spirit realm, go ahead. I'm filing a report. Maybe then the Talus will do something about the Lumang stronghold.
My pets, why would you do this? Who are you? Why would you kill my babies? Yunseng, you expect me to tell you after you murdered my children? Never. I am as loyal to him as my animals were to me. I'd rather die. Fiends take you, you cur!
What in the... Why are you here? A patroller reported that Maung-san was in the Lumang den and that Doran had been bested. Don't tell me you were the one who subdued Doran. And now you've taken down Maung-san. Look, I appreciate busting skulls as much as the next guy, but capturing Yunseng is my business, and it's up to me to interrogate this prisoner. At the end of the day, you're a civilian. I know you wanted to Zaiwei, but that's only gonna happen if I capture Yunseng, not before. Listen, just peacefully hand over Maung-san, and I'll pass on any information he gives us. Fair? Hey, my hands are tied in all of this. I heard what you did at the granary. You're fighting for good, and that's a rare thing. But I can't exactly hand out a ribbon and the key to this city. Regardless, you have my thanks. And speaking of thanks, Mayor Ipyong of Grand Harvest Square wants to talk to you. You should go and see him. We'll mop up here while you head to the village. And try not to beat anybody up on your way there. More paperwork for me. Check to see if that one is dead.
You big bully! Get away from me! I'm not letting you have my
Give
dolly!
me your dolly, or Yunsen will come get you.
You big bully! Get away from me! I'm not letting you have my
Give
dolly!
me your dolly, or Yunsen will come get you.
You big don't mess with me!
I'm sorry.
I got
I
my
want to be a
own
member of the
bodyguard.
House Society one day. I was just practicing.
You got here at just the right time, warrior. He's always been a bully. Thinks he's gonna be a Hao. They're a bad gang in Zaiwei. If you'd been just a minute later, I would have had to give him a busted lip. The crying usually works, but he's been an extra big creep lately. And what was he saying? Something about Yun Sang being in the House Society? That's a new one. I never heard him say that. I don't know. I've heard other people say that, I guess. I guess you could ask the mayor when he comes back. Yeah, he should be back in a minute. Oh, there he is. Hi, Mayor Ip-young, and thank you for finding my father. We got to have a late lunch and everything.
There you are, warrior.
I'll let
I
you
hoped
grown-ups
you'd come
talk.
back.
Bye now.
There you are, warrior. Sopong and Daljin have both told of your bravery and generosity. You have been a great help to us, more helpful than the Talus army at any rate. And Sopong told me that you defeated Doran and Maung San in your quest to find information on Yun Sang. Is that true? Heavens bless you, what a feat. Did you find any information on Yun Sang? That is most unfortunate, and I have nothing to tell you. If there weren't so many people injured here, both militia and villagers, I'd be able to help you more with information. In fact, we need medicine very desperately. With the supply lines disrupted by the Lumang, our provisions are dwindling. I have taken this up with Yu-chun, but he seems to think we can make do with what we have. He has no regard for our circumstances. Which brings me to this. Yu-chun is looking for Yun Sang and has all the resources of the Talus army behind him. If you bring us the medicine, I'll make note of his movements. Splendid. The medicine that we need is called the Tricolor Pellet and can only be found in Plog Sanctum, which is east of here. When you get there, find Han Young. He will know what you're looking for.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, if I was Han Young, and I'm not saying I am, I would have to tell you that tricolor pellets are in high demand, and that those seeking them have to pay handsomely for them. Did Mayor Ip-young send you? He's a very influential and wealthy man. I'm sure he could pay for it. Let's say 5,000 gold. Tricolor pellets take weeks to make. They are distilled from the essence of tricolor Giganura sweat, which is dangerous to obtain, even if the Giganura is sleeping. Oh, you're already back. I guess those Ploggles and Snapjaw didn't give you any trouble.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I've been working so hard out here. Making these tricolor pellets is grueling. Huh? Did you bring me more rainbow plants? Great. Now I have to make more tricolor pellets. And I was gonna write a sonnet. Ha, no. That's just what Han Young tells everyone so he can drive up the price. I just take these weeds to a mill and grind them up. It's really hard work, and it's so hot here. But at least he pays me, and the frogs are good company.
I've got a bad feeling.
Excellent. But I'd feel better if you didn't see where I stashed my goods. Here are your tricolor pellets. It's indeed a pleasure doing business with you and Mayor Ip-young.
I've got a bad feeling about...
Were you able to get the pellets from Han Young? Very good. I will get these to our doctors at once. What did he ask for them? Oh, never mind. I shouldn't ask such things. But you haggled with him, right? Never mind. Don't worry. The lives of the villagers are my first priority. You've done us a great service. And I have some information for you. I saw Yu-chun run into his office waving an official report around. You should listen in, or get the report. Quickly, warrior.
Right. Huh? What do you want? When we finish interrogating Maung San, you'll be the first to know. I don't have anything concrete. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. I need evidence. I'm under orders from the Emperor himself not to divulge information that could compromise our efforts to capture Yun Sang. You tend to follow those kinds of orders, or wind up with an iron ball around your ankle. I think we're done here. Once Yun Sang is in custody, we'll grab a beer. Hell, we'll grab the entire barrel. Let's go.
We've sighted the subject. Meet Dosun at the forward base camp.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. I'm meeting someone important. I believe you are mistaken. I've never seen you before in my life.
What?
This is vital intelligence on a project that he is responsible for, and he sends some lackey to do his job? Well, neither do I, but how do I know you're not from the Lumang Syndicate? What if you're in the Skyhaven Resistance? No, I really can't. Yu Chun has put me in a bind if he really did send you. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the information if you pass this test. Talus recruits are highly trained. Even if you're just Yu Chun's assistant, I should be able to expect you to accomplish great physical feats. If you're really who you say you are, brave the Soulstone Plains and bring this supply request to the battlefield commander. It's, essential to the war effort. Bring it back and I'll tell you what you need to know. Many people seem to have trouble obtaining the Moonstone powder, so I'm writing this guide to help them out. The actions written in this guide can only be done while wearing your faction uniform. Keep that in mind.
I hope you've come here to prove yourself on the battlefield, warrior. The Cerulean Order wages war on us again. That's the spirit. Now first we'll... Wait. What is that in your hand? A supply request? At this crucial time in battle? Nonsense. And this is clearly a forged document. Dosen put you up to this, didn't he? That play-acting, wannabe spy. I'll sign the request. But only so we can catch that rat in his lie. Help me achieve justice by returning the request, and I won't report you for bringing me this obvious forgery. A fair trade, I'd say.